Hello peeps, how we doing? Right, it's Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve, it's come so quick, hasn't it? Yeah. Last night I was watching Fisherman's Friends One and All. Now, as some of you will know, I'm quite adverse to having my shanty songs. I've got the Fisherman's Friends, which again myself and Lisa have been to see several times, and there's also the Jack Tars, which you'll have seen from my days down at Robiners Bay, or up in Robiners Bay I should say. And one thing about the Fisherman's Friends One and All, it's all about being together, taking care of one another. And it's also one of the scenes is where James Purfoy actually says about his character, about the fact that it's okay not to be okay. So I'm going to pause on that one there and let you think about that. Some of you may know, and some of you may not, that I was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder back in 2000, just prior to me leaving the army. And for a long while, I didn't reach out. Sadly, I reached into a bottle, and I was like that for 5 years. So there are people out there today that are struggling, and we all know they're struggling. But people tend to ignore it. It's not happening to me. Whereas myself, because it has happened to me in the past, I like to reach out and help those that are struggling. I do things for charities, various charities that, especially for the veterans, will try and assist these guys. I've got friends that are living on the street. One of them served in the Falklands. He's living on the street in London, or he was up until when I left working in London in 2005. And I hope Stuart's doing all right, I really do. But he chose his life as being living on the street, and he's quite happy doing that. But there are people out there that aren't of that ilk, and they slowly slide into a depressive state. So all I'm going to ask is, over Christmas and the New Year, if you see someone on the street, my advice is don't give them money, because that could end up in a bottle or in a needle or whatever. But what I would say to you is, if you do see someone out on the street, go and buy them a coffee or a sausage roll or something like that, and show them that we are a compassionate society. Now, I do it on a regular basis in Loughborough. There's several people homeless in Loughborough, and I make a point of, when I go in there on a Tuesday, I'll go and buy them a coffee and a sausage roll. Costs nothing at Greggs, does it? Coffee and a sausage roll, couple of quid. But that couple of quid, buy them something that's hot and keeps them warm, while they're living on the street, is far better than putting money in their pockets, because you know full well the money going into their pocket will probably end up on something else. But what I would say to you is, if you haven't seen Fisherman's Friends One and All, or you haven't even seen the original film Fisherman's Friends, over the Christmas period, I believe it is on, or you can stream it, watch it. It's a real good family film. But like I say, the second one, One and All, is to do with mainly mental health, and how, I don't know how true the story is, they probably embellished it slightly, but I'm sure it's based on some sort of true fact, of how the band came together to help one of their own. And I know that the clip where James says about it's okay not to be okay, was broadcast by Chris Evans on his radio station. So please, have a great Christmas, a wonderful New Year, And if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. Not telling you what to do, because we don't do that on this channel, do we? No, we don't. But if you do subscribe, then just drop me a note and say, hey Nobs, I'm so-and-so from such and such, because I always like to reply to my subscribers. Have a wonderful Christmas, a brilliant new year, and look out for some new videos that I'll be doing in 2026. Take care everyone, and I'll catch you soon.